Welcome to 5-Minute CSS Tutorials. Today we'll be talking about how to declare variables. In order to declare a variable, you first have to go into the element, and then to declare the variable, type 2 dashes, the name of the variable, and you're not allowed to have spaces in CSS variables, so most of the times we'll just put another dash if we want space. So we'll call this blue first, close it off with a semicolon, and then we declare this to be blue. So from now on, the variable blue first will be equal to blue. And in order to use the variable, we simply would put, well, we want to change the color to put var parentheses, and then inside the parentheses we put in the name of our variable. So we'll put blue first, and we should change the color of the body to blue. Yep. So this is how you declare a variable, and this is how you use a variable. Now, the thing about CSS variables is you can only use the variable in the element it is declared in and its children's. So for instance, since we declared the blue variable inside the body tag, and in our body tag we have a first and a second div element, we could use the blue element, the blue variable, in both the body, the div first and div second element. But say we only, in div first, we declare a variable, called green first. We will only be able to use this variable inside the first div or its children. We can't use it in the second div since that's not inside the first div. The root element, however, you have to type in this little colon as well. The root element is basically like the God element. Any variable declared in here will be usable in your entire HTML. So most of the times people will declare variables inside the root element, so the variables can be used everywhere else. Now, you may be wondering why we even use variables in CSS, and the simplest example I can give is that it just makes changing variables very easy. So, say for instance we had 6 elements in our program, each assigned to blue first. If we decided that all of a sudden we didn't like the color blue, we could just go into the body tag and change the blue to green, and then all 6 words would turn green. But if we didn't use variables and say we called every single one blue, we had to go into every single div and change every single color into green. But with variables, it's very easy. All you have to do is just change the variable and then everything else changes. And that's why we use variables.